back to the North Wind and give him a piece of my mind. And before his mother could stop him, he was out the door and off to the North Wind's house. Again, he traveled most of the day. When he got there, he knocked on the door, bang, 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 and this time he was almost in tears before he even started talking. But this time he wasn't sad, he was angry. North Wind, come out here and talk to me. What are you doing here again? I keep trying to rest. I gave you a cloth. Why are you back? Oh, that cloth didn't work. It only worked one time for me, and that was it. I took it home, and there was nothing. Nothing? That doesn't sound quite right, but I'm not going to argue with you. I have something else for you. He went back inside again. This time he came back with a ram. And he said, "This is a magical ram. All you have to do is say to the ram, 'Ram, make money,' and out of his mouth will spill all of the gold coins you could possibly want or need." Well, this sounded like an amazing thing. He could buy flour, he could buy sweets and cookies, he could buy food and drink. This is perfect. So he thanked him and again was on his way. Again, he had traveled so long he needed to rest for the night because there was no way he would travel in the dark. And he came across the inn and started to knock on the door when she opened it up slowly. "Yes? What can I do for you?" It's me again. I wonder if I could spend the night. Would that be okay? Well, how will you pay for it? Well, he knew what he was going to do this time. And he said to the ram, "Ram, make money." And sure enough, out of its mouth dropped a pile of beautiful gold coins, more than Per had ever seen in his life. He took some and he paid for the room, he paid for his food, and he put the few remaining coins in his pocket for later, just in case, and went upstairs with his ram to go to sleep. Well, obviously, the troll hag knew she had to have this ram because food and drink was one thing, but to have a ram that could make as much money as she needed was a completely other thing, and she had to have it. So she found a ram that looked just like the one that Per had brought. She snuck up as quietly as she could, considering that she was bringing a ram with her. Snuck in the room, left hers, took his, and went downstairs with Per none the wiser. So Per wakes up again the next day, takes his ram. He's excited to show his mom what he has. Mom, look what I have. I have a magic ram that makes coins. Makes as much as we possibly could need. Watch. Ram, make money. Well, if that ram made anything at all, it certainly was not money. What did the North Wind do? He tricked me again. I have to go back to the North Wind. Before his mom could stop him, off he ran again, as fast as he could to the North Wind. Bang, North Wind! Come out here, I am so angry you keep tricking. What are you doing to me? I cannot sleep. What is wrong? That ram, it only worked one time, just like the cloth you gave me. This is not right. You need to stop tricking me. And the North Wind just looked at him and said, "Son, I don't know what's going on, but there's something amiss here. I'm going to give you one last thing, and you need to be very careful with it." He went back inside, came out with a regular-looking stick, and said, "This is a magic stick. If you say, 'Stick, lay on,' it will beat anyone that you choose for as long as you want until you say, 'Stick, stop beating.'" Well, it wasn't food, it wasn't money, but it was something, and an idea started to formulate in Per's head. So he thanked the North Wind, and he said, "You sure this will work forever, right?" The North Wind said, "Absolutely." Okay. Again, he thanked him and went on his way. He got to the inn, knocked on the door. The troll hag came out. Yes, how may I help you? And this time she had taken her nose and thrown it over her shoulder like a shawl. It was quite disturbing. The boy said, "Can I need a place to stay for the night. Do you have room? How will you pay?" Well, if you remember, he had taken some of those gold coins from the day before and put them in his pocket. So he took them out, paid for the room, and he didn't waste any time. He went right to sleep. So the hag, she didn't know what the stick had done, but she knew the other items were magical. So she thought that there must be something special about this stick as well. Of course, you know what she did. That's right, she got her own stick, took it upstairs, stealthily up the stairs. She went to replace it, when all of a sudden, Purr turned over and said, "Stick, stick, lay on!" And that stick just started flying all over the room, smashing her and beating her. Bang, 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 and the troll hag hopped. Ow, ow, oh, oh, leave me, oh, stop, oh, this is awful, please stop, oh, no, oh, ow. And she was hopping on furniture, and she was trying to hide under things, and oh, make it stop, oh. And the stick just kept going, and Purr just smiled and said, "Not until you give me back my cloth and my ram." "Okay, oh, I promise, oh, I will." And Purr said, "Stick, stick, stop beating." And that stick flew right back to his hand. And he said, "Okay, now take me to my things." And he held that stick tightly as they walked to the barn where she kept the magic cloth and the magic ram. She gave them back to Purr, and he didn't even wait. He just started off home. The sun was starting to rise. He didn't want to wait any longer. And he got back and he said, "Mom, look what I have. I have my magic ram and my magic cloth, and I have this magic stick, and we'll have all the food, all the drink, all the money, and all the protection we'll ever need in this world." And they lived happily ever after. Now, the traditional Norwegian way to end a story, and I'll probably not do well with this, but I'll do my best, is "Snip, snap, snute, her even ter ute," which translates to "Snip, snap, snout, this tale is told out."